Hi and welcome to my Playhouse, and today we're gonna have a look at this old Lenovo laptop. This is an oldie, it's from 2012. So yeah, I have a little plan for this one, so let's get into it. So this is a Lenovo ThinkPad laptop. It has been collecting dust for quite a while. It's not that thin as nowadays, but this is from back when they put in all kind of good stuff. So we're gonna have a good look at this laptop, and we are gonna start by seeing if it will take a charge, because I did just have it open. I can just open it and try to power it on, and yeah, failure. Short video, very short video. So I have the power brick ready for it. You can see it up in that corner. I have it connected. I have power on it. It goes. This is an old one. So back in the days, Lenovo was using these round connections, and that goes in the back here. So there is a round connector for it there. So we're gonna pop that in and hope that it will do something. And it does, or at least it checked the battery up here. It blinked twice and now yellow. I hope that is good. I hope that it means charging. Otherwise, it might not be as good as I was hoping for. But well, we'll figure that out along the way. So Lenovo bought IBM's division of making laptops way back. So it used to be IBM laptops. This was many years ago, back in 2005-6-ish, I think, and back in the start of the 2000s, and after that it has been Lenovo laptops, and now it's stopped charging again. I think we'll try that again, and it will check the battery again. Hopefully it will do a little bit of charging again. Yeah. Very doubtful battery, I'm sure. But let's check it out. This is a Danish laptop, so it has the A, O keys here, and that might be not good for what I need it for, but we'll check that out. See if the idea is that my good friend Cindy in Portugal, she is sometimes very unlucky, and lately she had to go out on a business travel, and she left some guy to take care of stuff, and he left with more than she thought that they had negotiated upon, including her laptop. So I hope that that this will could be a replacement for her to do some small work on. She does have a MacBook as well, but she has a PC laptop for backup. So this is the T530. T is Lenovo's business model. This is a regular laptop for business, which means that these are very expensive in the shops. If you want to go and buy a T model, well, you're gonna have to be ready to cough up some cash, because these are not the cheapos that they sell for next to nothing in your regular computer shop. They're extra. It's not the W. The W version is like the laptop workstation. That is even more expensive. And then they also have an X version, which is usually very thin and that's like the boss version. A lot of power that doesn't take up much room, but well, it's not really meant for working. It's more of an image laptop. It's a brag top. If you want to brag, you get an X model. I don't know, I'm kidding here. This is a very nice laptop, and it comes with a Intel Core i5 apparently in here. I don't think it's very fast. It has Windows 7. We're gonna get into that, but let's go over. It has a big screen, naturally. I think this is probably 15.6 inches. That was a very regular size back then. So 15.6 inches, rather low resolution if I'm not mistaken. It does have a camera up here, so there is very dodgy. Well, it actually doesn't have to be that dodgy. Cameras has become a lot better, but normally they are very small because you're not allowed to take up this much space on a laptop anymore for this thing. You have to make them more compact. So this camera actually have the full depth and can be larger. So might not be that bad, but then again, cameras wasn't as good back then. A lot of camera technology has improved a lot with all the new phones that we have been getting, and the camera has been a really big competition point on our newer smartphones. If you see it, every new smartphone has a better camera, so tiny cameras like this has come a long way, but it has a camera. Also, it has microphones down here, it has loudspeakers on both sides, so it's a regular multimedia something, and it has locking mechanism, big powerful ones, and these doesn't move. It's the locking down here that moves, and you have this lever here that you have to open up the laptop. So now it's locked, you don't get it up, and then you open it. You know that. On the side we have something new. We have a CD-ROM drive, or probably it's even a DVD. Let's get into that and see that. We also have an SD card reader, which I think it's a mini SD card reader, but yeah. We also have some sort of a slot here, and I have never had anything that would go in here. So if you have ever had anything that would go into this slot and know what that slot is for, I could look it up, but as I've never seen it in use, I don't know if anyone was ever using that. So please do let me know in the comments below if you've ever used that slot or what it's for. That would be nice. And we have a mini jack connection for your headphones, and it actually has a little microphone as well. So that usually means that you can put on a headset with the earphones and the microphone, so you can speak into it. CD, DVD, we'll take it out and see what it is. Then we have a network connection, probably a 1 gigabit connection, 2012 should be, otherwise they have cheated out on us for sure. And Kensington lock, so you can lock this in place. On the back, we have already been there, but we have a yellow USB connection here. I do believe it can do some power and stuff with that. Power connection, we have an air intake, outtake, there's a fan. So somewhere around here is something that produces a lot of heat, because here is an air intake, outtake, and an air, and also some air in and out stuff right there. On the side, this is pretty awesome. This laptop has a mini digital display output port, and we are talking 2012 on this laptop, so that's pretty cool. But right next to it we have the good old VGA connection, so it has very old and very modern for the time of the laptop. We have two USB 3 connections here, we have a USB 1 connection, we have a slot that is not occupied. I think something could go in there in some models. I don't think it's available in this model. On the front there is only that latch to open it up. On the back we have you can put it in a docking station, so that's that connector there. We have some RAM under here, we have the hard drive I think under here, and we have the battery here, so we can take the battery out. Unfortunately this is not one of the batteries. Sometimes it has a little button and you can press it and you can see what the battery is doing. We have a key code for our Windows 7. I'm not gonna zoom in on that too much. I might need it, I don't know yet, but yeah. It does say that this laptop is it's copyrighted from 2005. So maybe 2005 was when Lenovo bought this laptop division, and it's copyrighted from 2005 to 2012, and usually 2012 would then be the year of this laptop. And there is something else special in here. If we go this way, and I still cover this up, in here we have a room for a SIM card. So this laptop will take a little SIM card so you can put it online, so it can have its own modem connection right there. So awesome for 2012 for sure. So let's put that back in, the battery. I have an idea that this battery is not doing too well. Let's charge it up again. It blinks and it turns yellow. Come on, yellow. Yeah, it tries. You might just have to try 100 times and then it will catch it. But yeah, let's see if it will start up when there's power on it. There's a bigger chance for that. Yes. Oh, there's a lights in here as well. So yeah, I do believe that I have worked on this laptop, so there should be something on it, and I'm gonna try and see if I can somehow make it go up to Windows 10. That would probably be the latest and the greatest that this will do. I can't hear a hard drive, so it might have an SSD. We should get a screwdriver and check that out. We'll go in here and we'll check the CPU and the RAM, and then we'll go and take it apart. Yeah, this is actually quite funny. It booted up. I think I have already upgraded this to Windows 10 at some point, and it opened up where I left off. I think it has been in sleep mode or something. And what I was looking at last I had this laptop open was the Denmark. We have F-16 fighter jets, and that day they had their 40 years anniversary, and they were gonna do a Danish flyover here, like go over some of the country, and they were celebrating. There was a whole bunch of them that would go do this round, and I was on their way and heard the fighter jets go by and went in and checked out what it was about. So yeah, that's sadly enough, I don't remember what date that was, but it's a few years ago, probably before the Russian-Ukraine war, because now we have kind of donated all of those planes to Ukraine, and apparently they are 40 plus years old. So okay, I think I have also been checking out the CPU in this system. Okay, network connection established. Network 2 issues, whatever. I'm home, it's mostly safe. It is rather slow. I'm guessing that I have probably looked up the CPU in here, and it's this CPU here, and at the moment it's not impressive. It might be catching up with a couple of years of maintenance on this laptop, so maybe that is what's going on. Maybe we can check the battery status. No, it's really not having it. Did I maybe not press it? Oh, yeah, I maybe didn't press it. Battery status 99% available. Plugged in, charging. Well, if that's so, why didn't it turn on? I think it might be lying to me on that, but we did get a network connection. Now let's go back to the CPU. Let's see. I'm guessing that CPU that I had the browser open at here is the CPU that is in here, and it scores 3,829. That is slow at today's standards for sure, but it's not a total waste. Okay, that took a little bit longer than expected, and then I activated stuff that okay. Yeah, this is the i5 3210M. M for mobile, 2.5 gigahertz, 4 gigabytes of RAM. So that might be why it's slow. What kind of a hard drive do we have in here? Let's go to disk manager and wait. It's Rezo. Okay, we have a disk. It seems like we have a 120 gigabyte hard drive in here. That's not a lot. So it could be an SSD. It doesn't really reveal itself. So let's go check Device Manager instead. Device Manager, reveal yourself. It might be looking for updates in the background and keeping busy on that. Device Manager, there. We have an unknown device. Okay. We have a DVD CD-ROM drive. Oh, it's DVD rewritable. Fancy. Disk drive. We have a Samsung SSD 140 EVO 120 gigabytes. Okay, that's not too bad. That could have been a lot worse. Okay, I see that this has Lenovo System Update. Built-in apps. Nah, no thank you. So what will it do? It's for sure the updates are way too old, so let's see what it comes up with. I am curious when I was playing with this last. Blah 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 blah. Yes, whatever. Okay, so we have some new Lenovo and Intel hardware updates. We're gonna get all of that. Select all. Yes, and so Intel rapid storage. We could use some rapid storage stuff because it's very slow. And then there is Lenovo HDI hardware radio driver. Not entirely sure what that is, but then there's network drivers, and then there is a BIOS update. That could be important. So let's go for that. Oh, there was optionals as well. There was no critical optionals. We want to get it all. Get it all. Feature integration package setup. Yes. All of it. Get. Download. Yes, they want to reboot. We are fine with that. If it breaks, we reinstall. And it's getting our stuff. It's taking a little bit, so it's probably a good idea with some new drivers and stuff. An Intel graphic driver. We're getting something for our GPU in here. It's probably integrated with the CPU though. Okay, it's doing a lot of stuff. So now it wants to update the BIOS. And yeah, while doing that, we shouldn't turn it off and stuff. So that's probably what it's gonna tell me about. Make sure. Yes. It claims to be powered, but did not install. We did not get our BIOS. Battery is fully charged. It says it over here. 99% available. Apparently it didn't like the battery. We should. I'll try and disconnect power and see. Let's see if it stays on. It does not. So it wasn't wrong about the battery. Okay. I thought we should have a look at the bottom of it. So let's see. First, we have the hard drive in here. This is my broken screwdriver, so it's ever so slightly dodgy. So let's have a look. Just have a sneak peek at that. I'm expecting the hard drive to live down here, and it does. There is the Samsung. So this laptop, when that was new, there was a spinning disc in here. So there, it has the rubber things to have the the shock absorption for a spinning disc. There's not really, there's just a connector for that to go into. So at some point this has gotten a very nice and expensive Samsung drive. It was back then, it was expensive. I wanted to check if maybe there was room for more RAM in this. So we have the RAM compartment here. I don't know if it also fits the Wi-Fi and stuff. Come on. There. Okay, so apparently there is like 4 gigabytes of memory built into the system, and then there is just this empty slot there. That is unexpected. I was expecting, yeah. I have a RAM block. Let's try and pop something in. You can kind of see, I just have an empty slot for a RAM block there. Okay, so I have 3 different RAM blocks. 2 of them are pretty much alike, and then the third one is a little bit different. It's only 2 gigabytes, and these are 4 gigabytes. So well, it would be nice to have one of the 4 gigabytes work, but they are kind of the same RAMs, and I haven't had much luck with them. So let's try and pop one in and see what happens. It can't really break anything. I don't think so. It's an old laptop. If it breaks, it breaks, and I'm not gonna keep crying very long. Oops, and there went my screwdriver. I don't think we need to put that in to see it working or not working. I don't think we need to put the cover on to see it not working. We'll pop some power on it again. Power on. And see if it boots. It does boot. Okay, we'll need to power it up and see if it likes that RAM block. That would be cool. 8 gigabytes is most definitely better than 4 gigabytes. But really, the fact that it's actually trying to boot is usually a good sign. Let's see. Okay, it booted up. Awesome, it works. Nice. 8 gigabytes of memory. Way better than 4 gigabytes of memory. I'll put the back plate back on. It's gonna be a bit difficult because we have the power connection sticking out one way and the network connection sticking out the other way. It's actually way more responsive now, and it also says that the battery is at 100%. Okay, that sucks. I thought that it was telling me that the battery was at low power and it was charging it, which is sadly not the case. So it just says that the battery is full, and as soon as we want to use the battery, well, it isn't full anymore. I'm sure there's a lot of Windows updates for this as well. I have been able to find that the last time I updated this system and it's set to auto update was the 17th of January 2020. So I haven't touched this laptop for 4 years and 1 month. So yeah, it's ever so slightly behind on updates. Okay, I have updated Windows on this one. I thought for a second that it had put Windows 11 on here, but it is still just Windows 10 Pro that is on here. I'm cleaning up. It seems that the old Windows 7 installation is still taking up space here, so we are getting rid of that. Plus, I have removed some stuff that I was using on it 4 years ago, and it doesn't need to take up space here anymore. So yeah, It took forever and ever to update the windows in here, but I must admit, it has gotten a lot quicker. Okay, now the battery is at 0%. That is because I do actually have a few of these batteries that I'm gonna try out. This one was the one that was in it. This one we haven't tried out yet. It says that it's from, it's old, 2015 probably. What does it say on the battery? This is a smaller one though, but it doesn't really matter. If we can get a battery to work in there, it's better than non-battery working in there. It says it's gonna take 2 hours and 1 minute until fully charging, but it kind of stopped charging, so I don't think it's doing much. So it was doing stuff down here before, and now it's not. So apparently it's not great. We'll try and cheat a little bit, and I'll unplug the battery here, shuffle it out a little bit. Can we do that? Dismount the battery while it's in and pop it back in. Oh, well, I got pissed about that. So right now it's testing the battery down here. You can kind of see it's doing something. So it is trying to use the battery for something. It claims that it's gonna take 1 hour 27 minutes now to charge it up. Still at 0% though. So yeah, but it stopped doing anything here, so I am not giving it much chance. Okay, this has been quite successful. Well, except suddenly the Windows version isn't activated anymore. I think I've cleaned up too much. So the previous Windows 7 partition that was on here, I deleted that, and then it's not activated anymore. Microsoft let you activate Windows 10 with a Windows 7 license until October last year or something like that. So now they don't do that anymore. So yeah, I don't think it matters much. It just says that it's not activated. It doesn't do much. Never mind. We updated this with more RAM. I even got the battery working. Look at that. This one was the battery that was in it. That didn't work very well. Had this smaller one. That didn't work either. But the middle one that I showed seems to have been working. It has charged it up to 100%. And if I unplug the laptop, it does go out. But I do have the cable here. And it does run. And it's on battery power. So kind of cool. We got that running as well. I wasn't really expecting that. I just thought, well, this battery was the one with the most potential. It was telling me that it was at 0% and it would take 1 hour 12 minutes to charge to full. And I didn't really believe that, so well, I left it overnight, and apparently it was right. I think it took longer than that though. I'm sure it needs to do a lot of calibrating and stuff. Okay, it actually thinks that there is now 98% remaining on the battery and 49 minutes of battery life. We could help it a little bit by turning down the battery usage. So now we have 1 hour and 24 minutes and going up. So turning down the lights on the laptop will increase the battery life quite a bit. So remember that if you're at an airport or something and you are running on the last minutes, turn the lights down as far as you can until you almost can't see anymore, and then it will last longer. So that's kind of cool. I think we are about where I'm gonna end this. I think this is rather successful. So with a little luck, this old Lenovo laptop is gonna get some new life in Portugal. I need to figure out how to get it there. They have gotten lighter over the years as well, so this one is kind of heavy. It doesn't fit in my bag, the bag that Ryanair lets you travel with for free. I might just hide it under my jacket going onto the plane. We'll figure out something. Okay, we're at Cindy's farm and she has all her Ryobi batteries right here. So
ready to charge them up.
Yeah.
But there's one that didn't want to charge.
Oh.
Not one of these. It's in there, okay. I think.
But I have a surprise for you. I told you that I had a surprise. You don't know what it is.
No.
But it's in the back of the car. In the Jeep over there.
I thought it was going to be your father. You're dropping him off here to always come and help me on the farm.
I'll get into trouble if I don't bring him home. But I wanna see you go and open the back of the car.
Oh my goodness.
On the back seat. Not the back of the car, but the back
seat.
Yeah. It's something that you had that you don't have anymore.
A laptop.
A laptop. Aren't you missing a laptop?
Yes.
There is one problem with it though.
Yeah.
It has a Danish keyboard.
Oh, that's okay. I used to, and not that. That's something else.
Oh yeah, that's the charging thing for my camera. That's okay, sorry, you're not getting that.
Oh wow, this is awesome. Thank you very, very much.
Can I have this short story of what happened to your laptop?
I searched and I saw the power cable was gone. I saw my Swiss Army knife was gone. My portable hard drive was gone. My Mac adapters that, you know, when you
charge your Mac.
No, when you're wanting to put a USB onto your Mac.
Oh, okay.
Those are gone. Even and my Asus laptop gone.
So yeah, I saw the Asus laptop, so I got you a Lenovo laptop. So I hope it will do.
Perfect.
We need
Thank
to go
you so
and
much.
we need to make an account for you on it, because right now I am the account owner.
Right. Let's go
do that.
Go do that. No.
So I finally arrived here and got the laptop to Cindy, and now she has a laptop again. She has a MacBook that she uses for her normal use, but she usually has this old Asus laptop that she just told us about. Was somebody needed it more than she did, apparently. Now she has a new old laptop. It's nothing special. You saw it. It works, and it's probably gonna do what she needs it to do very nicely, no problem whatsoever. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.